All right. Do you have anybody that was there with you at that situation that happened on
Yeah, I had a cadet.
that was it?
Yeah, he was the one who had a hammer swung at him.
Okay. Okay. All right. So can you walk me through that situation, please?
Yeah, so good. Booba called for backup. He was chased at the Futo. Found out it's a rented Futo. It was driven by Zaceed, and there was a passenger was called Erwin.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they then went to the Cerberus Center on the steps. They tried to launch off the stairs onto the freeway, flipped their car. Ended up on a foot pursuit. We asked for 77 during the chase because obviously, you know, for there's two people with, so they went on a foot pursuit. I managed to get Luth to come on the radio in the end, and I told her to go and help Booba because he was on his own. Myself and the cadet chased the other guy who was Erwin. Um, Booba chased Zaceed.
Okay.
All of a sudden, Zaceed, well, Booba's panic alarm went off, and obviously I relayed on the radio that he was chasing Zaceed, gave a description of what it looked like and whatnot because obviously it was him. Um, and then someone found Booba afterwards and said he'd been hit. So that was that. We were still chasing the other guy. We got told to keep chasing them. So that's what we did because obviously it's the same situation. We then got that guy in custody. As we was giving him medical because he fell off the highway multiple times from taking fucking crazy jumps.
All right.
I'm surprised it didn't go down, to be honest. We was just seeing if he needed medical, was doing the usual reading your eyes, searching, whatever. As that happened, a car like pulled into the scene, nearly hit my cadet. So he backed away. Then all of a sudden, this guy gets out with like a fireman hat and a fireman jacket, gets a hammer and starts swinging at my cadet. So I just shot him down.
Okay.
And that was it. Zakeed, when I was shooting him, was running around. So he ran in front of his friend, and his friend got hit in the crossfire as well. I should probably mention that because obviously he did go down too.
Okay.
Because he was already weak anyway from obviously falling, like I said. So
Okay. Let me ask you one question.
yeah,
Did other than uh so you got the key down, right?
yeah.
Okay. So from my
Then when I
okay.
took his mask off, that's when we realized it was Zakeed, and obviously he was one who shot, hit Boob on the head too.
Okay. And there was the only option you had was to shoot him down.
Yeah, I mean he's springing for a cadet, so
Okay.
everyone's focused on the car, documenting the car, and it's just us two with this 95 of clearly who he was trying to break out. And
Take mode
then I
only
saw
off,
him
please.
swing the hammer towards him, so that's why he got shot. I
Okay.
mean, I'm just following use of force, to be honest. We get told if there's a knife or a bat or anything, we're allowed to shoot them, so that's what I did.
Okay. Yeah, too easy. I appreciate I just wanted a statement from you to see um where your like what your side of the story is. I heard
Yeah,
another
good.
side. I got you know, there's three sides to the story, you know. There's your side, the other person's side, and the truth. So yeah, I just wanna, you know what I'm saying, give you that courtesy and shit. I appreciate you, Carter.
Yeah, like if you want to speak to the cadet who's the hammer swung at, then you can. Obviously,
Yeah,
we got time.
bring him in here, actually, if you
Okay.
can. Appreciate you.
Yeah, of course.
I need a rundown of what happened on that next to that bridge.
On Palomino?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. So myself and Carter were out in patrol. We received a notification over dispatch from Booba that there was an active 80.
Pause right there real quick.
Uh,
Give me 1 second.
yes.
Right.
And then at which point, when we were starting to process and I was patting down Mr. Knuckles, another individual arrived behind out in a fire truck. He was dressed as a fireman and he was going to swing a hammer at the back of my head, to which Aaron Carter then discharged a firearm and incapacitated him.
Okay. Let me ask you a question.
Yes,
Do
sir.
you think so she obviously got Zakeed, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Was it safe the way she did discharge her firearm?
100%. He was in some sort of. He was obviously in a costume to obviously enable him to get close. He started screaming about pulling the hammer. I was literally deep down in the pockets of Mr. Knuckles, searching him. You know what I mean? When I detained him, so I was unaware as to what was approaching behind. Even if I was to see over my shoulder, I would have reason to believe that it was a fireman because there was a fire truck on scene. So there was nothing for me to believe any otherwise that it was anyone else. And with the commotion in the area, I didn't have any audible cues as to what he was saying as he was shouting. And at that point, Carter quickly drew a firearm faster than I even realized there was a weapon in Zaceed's hand, and she put him down.
Okay. Was he the only one that was incapacitated?
There was only those two individuals, as far as I can remember.
That was incapacitated?
Yes, it was Zaceed and Mr. Knuckles. And
So
yeah.
Mr. Knuckles was a 95, right?
He was indeed, yeah. He was in my possession, and in the crossfire, he got hit.
Okay. Okay. All right. Did you get hit?
No, I didn't know, thankfully, because Carter managed to have my back there on that scene. So that's what I was just saying to her. I was like, I didn't even realize what was happening behind me. I was so, it's the first time I processed anyone or first scene I responded to. So I was so caught up.
Apollo, I
in
need you, bro.
sure I was doing everything right. She just had my back on the spot.
I need you, Apollo.
Yeah, I'm grateful for it.
Okay. I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Anytime.
Nothing else further, brother.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah. Hey, good work, man. I'm glad you fucking got on that force, to be honest with you. You're a good one, brother.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Shiesty.
Yeah. Carter, I appreciate you.
You saved my life.